Hello, everybody. I am live. You know, I never checked if the game has any updates. Should probably do that, but I'm way too into the song. I can stop my countdown at least. By the way, text lining up, I found a new font to use for the death counter. It's not very Outer Worldsy. It's not the one that I wanted, but the one that I wanted I couldn't use for legal reasons. Oh, the music is like drowning. The music is for sure drowning me out because I always have it loud. Alright, well, let's hop into the game and get started then. Then I'll do a proper intro in the menu. Do I have to share it any more places? I shared it on Twitter. I think I'm good. Game capture this window, please. Now, is it working? Yes. Bingo. Oh, I just immediately dropped a bunch of frames. Hopefully I'm not chugging here. Oh, I am chugging. Why? Yeah, how's the stream looking for... Oh, there it goes. Okay, should be smoother now. Weird, I just had like a couple of Chrome tabs open, and my frickin' 32 gigs of RAM was like... This is the only thing you need this for, right? How am I looking at this thing? Is just the game? Maybe. I'm looking at it on my phone, and it's a bit slow. Audio is good, but it doesn't say I'm dropping any more frames. So, what's the dealio? What's the scenario? Yeah, how's that? Is that better? Maybe it'll be okay once we hop into the game itself. But while I have you here on the menu and the audio is good, welcome back to Outer Worlds. Now, it's been a minute since I played this. I'm just gonna play with some camera settings here. It has been a minute since I played this, and I've been missing it. I just needed a smidge of a break. But I'm back now, and I'm ready to go. Very excited because I wanted to hop into the DLC stuff that I never played before. Like, I have played through the whole game before, but I haven't done the DLC. So the game itself, I know the general story, and I think when I get towards the end, it'll be more stuff that I have fully memorized. But the DLC I know nothing about, so I want to focus on that for a bit. Honestly, I want to do a whole lot of that, then maybe hop back into the main game and do some of that until I get, like, bored of it, and then do the second DLC. I want to just focus on this completely right now. I don't know how expansive it will be, because with Skyrim, like the Soul Slime stuff, it was pretty big. You get a lot to do there. So, I'm hoping this will be something similar to that. But I honestly don't know, so I don't know if it's going to be like a 2-episode thing, a 3-episode thing, I don't know. Looks better now? Okay. Yeah, I closed everything that I could, so it's running at the best it could right now. I didn't change any of the graphics settings, because I know the graphics can go higher. Okay. So where we are right now is this lady here. She hired... Oh, I have to move my face. She hired a mercenary by the name of Lucky to help her investigate the asteroid of Gorgon. Wilhelmina Ambrose hired Lucky to help her investigate this asteroid. Unfortunately, it didn't seem to work out for him, and in fact, Lucky ended up sending us his arm by courier, and attached to his arm was a message that was meant for Alex Hawthorne, the original captain of the Unreliable. So we came here, we talked to her, we discovered that her family's history was sort of, or her family's reputation was sort of destroyed when the asteroid fell, I guess. Oh, okay, I'm glad the font looks good. Turn up your mic. Is it really? Is the game audio higher? It might be. I don't remember doing that. Okay, I'm gonna bring the game down a smidge of a bit. So yeah, her mother was a scientist, and so was her father, I believe. And they worked on Gorgon, but something went wrong, and their family was blamed. So she wants me to investigate, to pick up where Lucky left off. I did some snooping around. I found her mother's old journal, but I wasn't able to decipher it completely. So I don't think there was much else I could investigate within the house itself. Yeah, I was in this room. Is this... Yeah, I broke into this room. I couldn't hack this safe. And... was I able to hack the computer? No, I had to get hack 80 to hack the rest of this computer. So I could do that, but I couldn't get into the other room. Because I don't know if there's some sort of secret tunnel into there, like there was into here. That was essentially like I had to go from outside into the house. Was it from the outside or was it from like one of these side rooms? It was from somewhere else. So I was under the assumption that there might be other secret tunnels or something in the house. Right, yeah. I went here, I hacked that, I opened that, and then there was a secret door behind there, and that's how I got into the other bedroom. So what I wanted to do was just check out the grounds, and then head over to, I guess, Gorgon, to investigate the Peril on Gorgon. Such the DLC is named. And I don't remember the exact, yeah, that shack. I don't think I've really looked at that yet. I don't remember the exact nature of the lead that we're on, so I gotta look at my quest log for that. But yeah, this is, as new as Outer Worlds can be for me, really. So I kind of want to, like, I feel like I'm going to end up taking it pretty slow. Because I want to see all of it, really. Or as much of it as I can. So hopefully... Oh, my legs! Okay. Hopefully that's entertaining to watch. So yeah. I saw this thing. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Why is there a track of fishes here? Oh, it's like a fake pond, I guess? Oh, it's like a fake Saltuna cannery where they go through the machine. Interesting, okay. I'm sure Parvati would be into that. Do you guys have dialogue here?
June might like a casserole, right? Oh. Everyone likes a casserole. I mean, I don't really, but I don't count. You know, cakes. Cakes I like. Gosh, I hope she likes them too. Yeah? I mean, what do you need? Captain, ma'am, lady.
What are your thoughts on Gorgon? Yeah, I love the space that they have here. It's like such a lonely looking house, and just these attempts at making it look homely, but it's like a fake fish pond. Good design.
I hope we can help Miss Minnie uncover what happened to her mother. I wouldn't wish the pain of not knowing on hardly anyone.
You've poked around the Unreliable, everyone.
Not
Lucky
a word.
Montoya was his name.
And I've been sticking my nose in every one of our stately ladies' crannies, stem to stern. Oh, law. That sounds untoward, don't it? That ain't what I meant.
Parvati, I
Boy,
didn't
yes,
think that was what
Captain.
you meant.
Mr. Hawthorne left all kinds of scribblings behind panels and under consoles, but ain't a lick of it mentioned Mr. Lucky. So whatever they got up to in the past must have been really extra secret. And lots of fun.
Let me know if you find anything.
Sure thing, Captain.
How are you feeling right now?
I don't want to be mean, Captain, but I can't help wondering if Miss Minnie is telling us the whole story about Gorgon. Her
Same.
mother worked there for years and years, and she doesn't know hardly the first thing about it? Seems fishy. And in the serials, mystery's always got a twist.
What do you think this one's gonna be?
Well, Virginia Yang, that girl detective, she'd say to check your theories at the door. Just look at the facts and follow the clues. Me? I just want to fix what's been broke.
Okay. Good talk.
Anders can be a creep, but he'll fit in fine. Don't worry. What's up?
Who's Anders? Oh. I keep pressing escape to leave dialogue. I don't know why. I don't know what game I'm remembering that from. Such is the muscle memory. I should probably, when I get back to the ship, I should probably upgrade my weapons as well. Because, I think the game recommended that you be a higher level than I currently am right now. So I should squeeze out every advantage I can. Wow. Is there anything over here? Easy, little fella. Easy.
Here they come! Ah! That's the last of them!
Okay, well, I didn't want to have to do that. Although it's just a bunch of sprats, so...
Hell of a job.
Okay, there's some okay loot over here. I was hoping for big dramatic secrets, but... And you're still stuck here.
This unit expresses dismay.
Oh, sweetie. If there was a button to help you up, I would press it. Did I not come in here? I think I didn't, because I didn't want to... Yeah, if I came in here, I would have opened all this stuff already. I think I was saving it for another stream. Or was I? Because this looks familiar. Sweep the garden, oil the fish. When they hired me as a groundkeeper, soon there be guns to keep, not even allowed inside the... Okay. I remember this. Oh! Mr. Harvey dropped his key card in the pond. I'll hold on to it in case he ever comes looking, but I won't go near their house. Did I pick that up? Can I sort these by most recent? No? Okay, fine. It's the Gorgon nav key. Mark that, mark that. So, maybe I didn't find it. I'll hold on to it just in case. So is it around here then? This door is barred. Why would this door be barred? Can I get behind this building? Interesting. So, did I pick it up and forget? Like, do I have it in my inventory and I just can't find it?
Running diagnostic error.
Sorry if I'm wasting a lot of time on this. I want to make sure I can do everything I can before I leave here. If you're watching this on demand later, you can fast forward. If you're watching this live, you're stuck with me. Hey, how's it going? No, okay. Okay. Well, so someone did work here. And I guess I have to find who that is. I'm gonna assume I exhausted all my dialogue options. Ow. No. The flaws are a cool concept, but I always, like, I don't want it. Oh, you know what? Idea. The thing said he always left his card in the garden, right? Drops his key card in the pond. Did he drop it there again? Because it's not around here, right? Yeah, look at everything. Like, yeah, that's normally what I do. I always just feel so tense about it. Because it's like, I don't know if that's fun to watch.
Query. Are you outside there?
Actually, you know what? I probably should have taken that. It was a fear of heights. Or at least I assume it was. It came up after I fell and broke my knees. So I assume the game was like, hey, maybe your character isn't a fan of shattering different parts of their legs. Although, admittedly, I didn't take a look at what would have been the negative effect of it. Oh, it's at the pond, right? Let me check the pond. So, is it possible the key card do you think will happen if I shoot these? Let's do a quick save and find out. Nothing. Well. Oh, jeez. Ah! Oh my god. I think this is the same spot. Okay. Let's get out of here.
This unit cannot bring you any drinks in its current state.
So there are people on Gorgon. I just don't know what manner of people. And also I gotta figure out who I want to bring. I guess Nyoka and Parvati. Yeah, what does the Doctor do as her special move? Oh, she also increases healing. That's pretty good. But I'm pretty sure Nyoka does more damage. I don't remember what the Doctor's special move is. Oh no, wait, no, it's when she takes out the revolver and then she's just like, a blue, 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 blue. Okay, that's pretty good actually. Well, first repair everything. And let's tinker. And let's get the flamethrower up. That should be at least 50. Cool. Don't want to switch on any of these. I don't know what kind of creatures to expect, so flamethrower is a good all-rounder. Sniper rifle I want to hang on to. Flamethrower is good for all-round damage. Gloop gun. Oh, what the heck. I'll upgrade that too. I would like to carry Arian's flintlock with me because it does... Does it do more damage? 58 times 2 is less than 150. But I could beef it up. I could. But I only had the acid damage on that, like specifically for stuff on Monarch, so I gotta see what I'm working with first. Alright. So yeah, if things get bad, then I might head back to the ship and...
We'll be here, Captain. Or will we? Haha. Just a little joke for you.
Ada, that wasn't super funny. If things get rough, then I might bring Ellie instead. But for now, I'm going to bring Nyoka. And let's go.
Well, here we... Hey, is that a saloon? I feel better already.
Oh, is this new music? New Outer Worlds music? Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm gonna turn this up. In my headphones, not in the stream. Oh my god, it's so pretty. Oh my god, they react when I... Okay, I'm loving this place already. So, like, I have playlists for when I'm running different RPGs, and Outer Worlds was a pretty significant one on my Starfinder playlist. Especially for, like, ambient background music. But I always avoided, like, looking up the DLC music, because I wanted to experience it in-game. So, pretty happy about that. Oh, yeah, like, anglerfish, is that what it's called? I know what you're talking about, though. That's cool. These are cool. These are real pretty. I am hearing this alarm going off. So, what's the dealio? Okay, let me just buy some heavy ammo. Do I want to buy any gear or anything? Is there anything useful I can get? Nature. Yes, Adreno. That's a new jingle. Was that always there? I don't remember that jingle. An Outer Worlds jingle I don't remember. Yo. Oh, come on. I know this one. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's Rizzo's. Oh, the elevator's broken.
The Gorgon facility is currently experiencing an emergency evacuation. Please be reminded that all Spacer's Choice facilities fall within acceptable margins of safety.
Ooh. I mean, no, I already knew, like, everything collapsed here. Oh, there's just bodies on the floor. Someone let them hit the floor. Oh yeah, Clay, you can totally send me a picture later.
This place is starting to remind me of home.
Oh, that's not a good thing. Picking all up. Ooh. Plasma rifle, sure, I'll take it. Troop armor, sure, I'll take it. Can I know I'm wearing, like, a not very armored outfit. Oh no, I can't add upgrades to it. Eh. Okay. Should probably put on some actual armor. Yes, someone did indeed let that body hit the floor. Ooh, tactical shotgun, okay. Anything else in here, or just loot? Yeah, there's just dudes lying around. Okay, let's see if we can check out that saloon. Up that ways. Or is there anything else around here that I should check out? There's a tool bench. Let me just... Oh, hello. Nice sign.
Is that what my thoughts sound like? Law, I've been standing near that alarm too long. You looking for supplies, stranger?
Oh, you were just standing here?
Let's stock up here. If you run low on bullets out in Gorgon's far reaches, there ain't no one round here liable to help you out. Let me know if you're looking for something particular.
So this is Gorgon. And what have you done?
You mean you came out to this asteroid without knowing nothing about it? Me too. Heard it was wild here and couldn't resist. Trouble is, if you wander off to somewhere you oughtn't be, like way out in Gorgon's farthest reaches, odds are slimmer of your bits finding their way to my pockets. If you want my advice, stick close to the Sprat Shack, unless you fancy having your limbs torn off and eaten.
I do not fancy that at all.
I figured not. Look, I ain't stopping you from wandering elsewhere. But if you do, be sure you watch out for the Marauders. That's the #1 thing. And the Mance, I guess. You watch out for Marauders, Mance, and Charles from accounting, and you'll probably be fine.
Okay, so Mantisaurs weak to acid? Yes, because Raptidons are weak to plasma, and Monarch had the 2 of those. That's what I had to remember. Who's Charles?
Only the meanest Marauder on Gorgon.
Oh.
And also anywhere else. That man is crazier than a bag of canids and twice as likely to bite. He will bust your head open like an overripe mock apple if he so much as sees you. I ain't joking. He'll snap you in half like stale bread noodles.
Well, he'll have to see me first. He's welcome to try.
No, you don't get it. Charles from accounting is like... Imagine if you took 3 of the most howling mad Marauders you could find and mashed them together. That's Charles.
0 times 3 is still 0. Hell yeah.
Yeah, except Marauders will go from 0 to 100 in the blink of an eye.
Nyoka, back me up
You ain't
here.
listen to me, huh? Well, I warned you. If you run off and get exploded to death by a madman with a rocket launcher now, that's on you.
A rocket launcher? What do you mean rocket launcher?
Sure, okay. He's got a rocket launcher.
I thought he was just a strong dude. How did he get that?
Couldn't say. He kills anyone who gets close enough to ask. Look, long story short, you do not fuck with Chuck. Best to avoid the Marauder camp entirely. That's my 2 bits on the matter.
Okay, well, I for sure want to fight Chuck. You do not fuck with Chuck. That sounds like a movie tagline.
Huh? Oh, you don't gotta worry about that. Something to do with that scrap project Gorgon from years back. Thanks for turning it off, by the way. I'd have lost my mind if the damn thing had gone on much longer.
Why didn't someone shut it off?
We tried. Couldn't persuade the control terminal to listen. No one round here is particularly mechanically inclined, and no
Okay.
one was gonna shut it down by force. That's for sure. I know, because even Von Hoffman couldn't bash it in. And I seen that tough son of a gun throw a man clean across the Sprat Shack one time like he were a toss ball.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, I really want to meet Chuck. I thought he was just gonna be like a buff dude, and I would just like snipe him from afar. But apparently he has a rocket launcher, and for some reason that made me want to fight him even more.
Only that Spacer's Choice shut it down in a big hurry. From what I heard, some of their folks got left behind even. Don't seem like the project ended well.
I think Minnie's father is there too, because she was very vague about what happened to him.
Yeah?
Why is he called that?
His name is Charles and he used to work in accounting?
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know what I was expecting.
Anything else you needed? Yeah?
About Charles. Where is he?
The Marauder camp way out to the east. That's what I heard, at least. And I sure hope you're asking so you can keep a safe distance away.
I will keep a safe distance away and then shoot him.
Found a pickaxe in the mine like none I've ever seen before. Could be awful useful if you're the violent type.
I do not sully my hands with melee weapons. Pavarotti might be into it, though. What is this? Two-handed, base damage of 40. Parvati, what do you have? Two-handed, base damage of 40. Okay, well. And that's a level 7 weapon.
Hey again, stranger. What can I get you?
Yeah, it's too dangerous getting up
All
close.
sorts of salvage and weapons. And plenty of.
This is a level... Ooh, that's pretty good, actually. 40 damage at level 1 versus 40 damage at level 7, so the other one's going to cost more to upgrade. Should I get it? It's like 5,000 bits. I got 24k. And I'm pretty comfortable there. I don't want to, like, go below 20. Because that's uncomfortable. Well, actually, can I sell some crap here? Yeah, buy my junk. Yeah, let's see if I can sell some junk here. Because I don't need, like, 4 copies of the same armor. So, sell it this. Sell it at. Can I sort these by weight? Probably is the best one. Sort by value. Why is this so high? Because it looks cool, I guess? Well, in that case, I'll keep it. So I do need 2 sets of heavy armor that are powerful. Because I didn't put them on my companions yet, did I? No, they're still wearing their default clothes. So what I like to do is I like to just have 2 sets of good armor, and then I just switch them out with my companions, because it's not like they're tied to it, right?
What can I get you?
So if I have heavy armor, I'll sell all the heavy armor I have, except for like 2, the best
All
ones.
sorts of salvage and weapons. And plenty of.
Okay. So armor. Light, one-handed melee. Probably not going to use this, and I'm not going to give it to a companion, so... Light, sneak, but it's 15, so... What was the thing I was using? Yeah, this is like clothing I was using. Light... No. Light, sneak, light person, okay. Good with that. Heavy, that's 34. It's 27, just 27, 16. Okay, so I sell that. This is heavy 39, this is heavy 53. Okay, so these are the 2 that I was using, so. This I can get rid of, this I can get rid of. This has a lot of stuff in it. Isn't it the same as this? Or no? No, I'll sell it. I'm not really making much coin with these, if I'm being honest. Oh, I want to sell a weapon. I can sell that. Why do I have this? I guess because it looks neat. Okay, yeah, this didn't really help my money at all. Oh, I can sell some of these, maybe. I'm not using the melee weapon ones, right? I mean, I guess I could mod my companion's melee weapons, but eh. Is there a food thing that I have a lot of? Oh, Raptidon meat. I got so many of these. And they weigh so much. They're not a lot of cash individually, but... Okay, there we go. Alright, let's get that pickaxe for Parvati. Okay, so it has base 40, so she should be doing at least 120. She's not. Why? Wait. 72, but when I put it on her, it shows 40. I thought the damage was the base damage. So this is base damage 40, but when I put it on her, it does base damage 22, which translates to just... Pourquoi, game? I don't understand what that means. What do you mean, video game? Okay, look. So let me just set that there. So this is base 72. This is base 40. So why does the... Oh, I guess it's not really the base damage. It's just the damage it does in deep... I know, like, I get DPS is how much it does, like, with repeated attacks, but I thought it calculated in the, Blast. Well, I just spent 5k on this. Okay, well, let's see the DPS then. Is the same attack rate as the hammer. Crit chance 27, quit 27 to 180. Lower crit chance, but higher crit damage. Can I upgrade that? I can change the damage, but not the crit chance. I get 4 upgraded damage on an upgrade. So to get it to, like, 72 would be, difference between 40 and 72 is 32, 8 upgrades? I'm sure it looks pretty. I don't know. Maybe it'll become useful at some point. I completely misunderstood, like, everything. Alright, let's go talk to some people. What is this? Gorgon, a Spacer's Choice property. When life gives you lemons, consider it a free trial from your friends at Spacer's Choice. Welcome, Train D. Electricity rationing in effect. By accessing this terminal, you consent to paying 1 bit per every option selected. Okay, so this is outgoing shipment history. $2,000 cartons containing something that was redacted. And then at some point they brought in some fire teams. This was on 2352-4. Which is after they shipped a whole bunch of stuff out. To Tran D from Mostly C. Various observations on the Argosi's rate of export with a reprimand. Mr. Tran, are you aware of the concept of relativity? This is a rhetorical question. I am aware that Spacer's Choice training does not include business philosophy in its curriculum. Consider this a remedial education. Broadly, relativity is an economic idea that describes productivity in terms of relationship. For example, from your point of view, the Argosi's, i.e. your, freight depot exports shipments at a perfectly reasonable rate. However, from the point of view of your enterprising colleague, i.e. S. Reynard, the Argosi's freight depot exports shipments at a positively pathetic rate. If a single one of your colleagues is capable of 3 times your productivity, then relative to your colleague, the Argosy... Okay. The Rubicon success is measured relative to your fastest, strongest, most productive colleagues, you understand. Please take a moment... So, someone was doing their job 3 times better than this guy, even though they were doing their job adequately. Please take a moment to consider the contents of this message and commit them to your heart. Furthermore, please select one of the following reprimands and apply it to your permanent record. Okay, and then Tran messaged the person who was outputting 3 times more, saying, buddy, I don't understand how you managed to log 3 times the number of shipments I do out of that miserable shack you call an office, but you need to cut it the fuck out. Mosley's been poking at the Argosy ship rate numbers again. Now he started asking why I lose and I can't pack it quickly. So, I'm thinking I should tell him you're dipping to the supply of the prototype at time. Oh. So he suspected that the other person was using some sort of prototype Adrena time and saying that you should come to see what happens to the people that use it and the corpses of the test subjects. You know what I'm kind of noticing? is mostly C. Is this Charles from accounting? Potentially. And this is from L. Velasquez. Dom, you gotta help me out. The Monarch delivery team's gone MIA. Velasquez. Do I know that name? The Monarch delivery team's gone MIA. Now the big guy at corporate is messaging my personal terminal looking for answers. Not mostly, not good fellow. That's serious wearing effort from Byzantium Bancroft. Your kid cousin still works in Cascadia, right? Do you think he could hub it to Cellar Bay and just put her in the port? Please, man. You know how fond I am of my kneecaps. Okay, so this guy sent a message to Tran asking for help with a missing shipment somewhere on Monarch. Looks like in Stellar Bay.
You have an unpaid balance. This unit is watching. This unit reminds you that debt is a prison without doors.
That is a prison without doors. Don't I know it, buddy? Yoink, yoink, yoink. Alright, folks. The champ is here. Quiet place.
Come here. Let's have a chat.
Okay.
All right, inspection time. Look at my eyes for as long as you can without blinking. Starting now. Good. Look up. Now look down. You're doing swell. Now, name and occupation.
He blinked. Yeah, he did. Well, I don't know if this was a staring contest or a inspection. Claudia, captain of the Unreliable.
Good enough for me. You're cleared to pass. That was a sanity check. If you had changed like the others, it'd be in your eyes. You'd also be drooling, cursing, and making a mess of the place. Welcome to the Sprat Shack. You can head on downstairs.
You mean change?
Every day, salvagers and scrappers set out to comb the ruins and make their fortune. The ones who come back, they aren't always the same men or women who left. They change. Never for the better.
What do you mean change?
First, they get real twitchy and paranoid, shouting at folks who aren't there. Then they smell like they soiled themselves, on account of how they soiled themselves.
Okay.
After that, they're gone. Nothing but animals wearing human skin. Seen it happen myself. It's never pretty.
Is that what happens to marauders?
This is the Sprat Shack, the most remote watering hole in the system. Rule number 1, no fighting. Rule number 2, wipe your feet on the way downstairs. We're the only hospitable place on this rock. I want to keep it that way. That's why we have rule number 3. When people change, they stay outside, where they belong.
Fair enough.
Just don't ask me to dance.
Oh, that was the first thing I was going to ask. What do you do here?
Bouncer, bodyguard, law enforcer. I make sure the Sprat Shack gets only the highest caliber of clientele.
That's us.
Well, I hope you look the other way just this once.
We get a lot of brand-loyal corporate types, and a lot of cutthroat freelancer types. Both sides have their share of dirty scoundrels. And I hate dirt.
Shoot, okay, you sound really cool. kinds of people.
This is a sublight bar, so most of our regulars come to plunder the old labs.
Mm.
The facility's locked up behind miles of red tape, so progress is slow. A lot of time to drink and reevaluate, then venture out and try again.
What do you know about Gorgon?
Something bad happened here. Spacer's Choice was developing chemicals. The kind with nasty side effects.
Yeah, some sort of enhanced
Marauders
adrenatime.
outnumber the rest of us 10 to 1. Either they came from Gorgon, or something draws them here. I don't know which is worse. This place is under a dark cloud, stranger. That's all I know. If you want the history of the Sprat Shack, talk to Lex behind the bar.
Will do.
Watch yourself out there.
He said the Marauders outnumber us 10 to 1, so all that tells me is I have to kill 10 Marauders.
Oh, ugh. This place smells like Felix's birth.
Been an age since I had a good Tripicale. Hope they've got it on tap.
You must be Lex.
Welcome to the Sprat Shack. First one's on the house, and I won't even water it down. What'll it be?
Whiskey, I'm feeling refined.
Bottoms up. I assume you're here for salvage.
Sure. Got any leads?
Even if I did, I ain't supposed to play favorites. Most of my regulars are sublight scavengers. They pick over the ruins of Gorgon, spend their earnings at the bar, and head back out the next day. Vicious cycle, but that's life. You're the first new face I've seen in a while.
Okay. Do you know Lucky Montoya?
Lucky? Sure, I knew him. He could get a little dramatic at times, but he was a good guy. Heard he took on a dangerous job. Spent a lot of time coming and going from the Office of Creative Incubation, just down the road.
Office of Creative Incubation?
That's where the top rungers at Spacer's Choice came up with slogans and marketing. Lucky never told me why it was so important.
That's a good place to look.
Awful shame about what happened to him.
What do you think happened to him?
You really want to hear my story? Lol, most everyone around here is sick to death of it by now. Last I saw of Lucky was a few days ago. I went outside for a smoke and a stroll, and I saw this wild canid dragging a bloody limb. So I kicked the canid, scared it off.
Go on.
Get this, the canid was chewing on an honest-to-law human arm. Lucky's arm.
How'd you know it belonged to Lucky?
I'm a bartender. Attention to detail is my middle name. Anyway, the arm was clutching a phonograph that mentioned someone named Alex Hawthorne. I did some poking around, and this Hawthorne has a reputation among the salvagers who frequent the bar. So I packaged up the arm nice and tidy and sent it care of the Halcyon Parcel Service. They even gave me a discount on the hazardous waste removal stamp.
Oh. Okay. I was like, because at first I thought it was his other arm. Well, the arm made it.
No kidding. And now you're here? Colony feels smaller than you'd think some days. I'm glad I was here.
Yeah, she's really cool. I think she has Carvati's hair.
Of events, you know? The stars really aligned on this one. And here I am, smack dab in the middle.
Why bother sending it at all?
I figured Hawthorne would want to know what happened to his pal. Help Lucky get his affairs in order, you know. Oh, I hate to see people go with unfinished business.
And where was he staying?
3rd floor. Once I figured he wasn't coming back to pay his tab, I left his room unlocked to air it out. You can help yourself to anything you left behind. Fair warning, I've been letting the regulars use it for a quick lie down. Just wash your hands when you're done. Trust me.
So I can check out his room, and I can check out this place he was frequenting as well.
Spacer's Choice used
It's
to
another
brew
planet.
pharmaceuticals in these parts. That's why the asteroid smells like an old gym sock. They say Adrenatime came from here, just down the road at the old R&D lab. Very hush-hush back in the day.
Would any of your regulars have more information?
Roscoe might tell you more. He spent
Okay.
some time around here before the bar opened up, and I trust him well enough. There's always Leonora, my favorite customer over in the storage room on the second floor. Keeps to herself and always closes out her tab.
It's Roscoe's story.
He's been here since opening day. I think he told me he was some kind of journalist. He got left behind when Spacer's Choice pulled out. And I guess no one's coming to get him.
Oh. Poor bastard. Why'd he get left behind?
He didn't tell me and I didn't ask. I'm his bartender, not his human resources rep.
Fair enough.
If you believe the chatter, a lot of good folks got left behind, and a lot of bad folks made it out. Sometimes that's all there is to it.
Poor bastard. You looking out for him?
Roscoe's drinks are on the house. We all know how it feels to get left behind. He'll be all right. He's with the family now, and we take care of our own.
I can respect that.
Nice lady.
So
Been coming around
Leonora...
a lot these past few months. She isn't with Sublight, but seems to know the lay of the land better than anyone. She spends most of her days drinking alone. I think she's looking to hire someone. If you're open to a side gig.
I do love side quests. Do you know if she spoke to Lucky?
Now that you mention it, I thought I saw those two sharing stories over a pint. Didn't think twice about it. I don't speak ill of the dead, but Leonora deserves better company. That Lucky was no good for her.
She's single? Cause,
What are friends for, eh?
I've been told that I'm gorgeous. Any idea why Spacer's Choice shut Gorgon down?
I doubt anyone knows the full story. One day the evacuation order went out. Grunts and lab coats scrambled to get anywhere but Gorgon. And the weirdest thing of all, Adrenatime still hit the market. Me, I never touch the stuff. To each their own, but I think it's dangerous.
Salvagers must be making a
Damn
fortune.
right we are. We've got drugs, scrap metal, prototype weapons, drugs, money, and more drugs. When Spacer's Choice evacuated, everyone dropped their gear and ran. Most of it stayed where it fell, and all of it is up for grabs. Of course, the real treasure is whatever's locked up in the old facility. Until someone figures a way to crack it open, we're just sifting through dirt.
I'll do it,
You got it, bub.
bub. So you run this place?
Yes and no. The Sprat Shack used to be a shipping and receiving warehouse during the old Project Gorgon days. When Spacer's Choice pulled their guys off-world, Sublight moved in to salvage what we could, and they put me in charge.
So Sublight owns the shack?
Yes and no.
Yeah, that's a real
Rumor
Sublight
has it
answer.
There's a Sprat wandering around the Groundbreaker, and he's the legal owner of the Sprat Shack. Hagen's idea.
Okay.
See, Hagen didn't want a paper trail that led back to her, so she gave the bar to the Sprat. If there were any legal problems with this place, the Sprat would do the time.
You think a Sprat could own Edgewater? Oh, imagine one wearing Mr. Thompson's little hat.
Anyway, that's what the paperwork says. I don't make the rules.
That is very cute. How would you even know which Sprat is the right one?
Easy. His name's Matt. The beautiful thing is, no one could tell Matt Sprat apart from an ordinary vermin.
Matt Sprat.
I think that's kind of the point, to send the authorities on a wild Sprat chase.
Guess I'll try not to step on him.
I wouldn't lose any sleep over it. The Sprat Shack's gone through a lot of title holders over the years. As far as business arrangements go, this one's a head-scratcher, but they say it's all above board, so that's what matters.
Yeah, I'm just imagining little Matthew Sprathew in that bowler hat. Does Spacer's Choice mind you're squatting in their warehouse?
Yes and no.
Oh my god.
We're doing a lot more than squatting. We're classing up the joint, keeping the riffraff outside where it belongs. They didn't even serve drinks until I arrived. Talk about wasted potential.
Can you answer any question without starting with yes and no?
Yes. And no. Again, that one was Hagen's idea. She told me that speaking in vague terms keeps you out of trouble. And I don't want any trouble in my place.
Oh my god. Hagen is Lilia Hagen. I have met her. Okay. She was in the office on Groundbreaker.
Thirsty people come and go from all over the colony. Mostly on the way to somewhere better. Some are well-connected. And not everyone pays with bits. That's how we get the unconventional goods anyhow. Sublight keeps us well stocked with the essentials, by which I mean booze. Be seeing you.
How are you feeling?
What's up?
Oh, wait.
What's up?
You do have dialogue.
Something ain't right here, Captain. We ought to tread carefully. All this cloak and dagger for a journal? I ain't buying it.
You think there's something more to this?
Yeah. The whole thing stinks of a cover-up. I'm used to folks leaving their messes behind for all the colony to see. Hell, look at Monarch. So imagine what they'd actually be trying to hide. Captain, it's gonna be bad.
It's gonna be bad. Good if it is. We're no strangers to corporate shenanigans.
I know. We've seen our fair share of awful in this colony, that's for damn sure.
So
All I'm saying is, be careful. Something feels different about this one.
What about you?
I was here before they shut the project down. Started drinking just so I could sleep at night. What was her name again? Ambrose. Curdle milk with the glare of that woman.
Adreno time is people! I hope not. I've been, like, jamming this stuff into my body for the entire game. Well, that's a... Oh, no, Adrena time is different. Melee weapon attack speed, I don't know where I didn't use it.
The board is gonna force everyone into pods. Sound crazy? Oh, you just wait. We'll see who's crazy.
I just came out of a pod.
You have to tell him. Zero G brew is made of alien milk. You're not drunk. I'm drunk.
Okay. I was hoping that guy would say something useful.
Are you my agent on the ground?
Sorry?
I've been sent to meet a certain someone about a certain piece of merchandise. They're supposed to use a secret code phrase.
Can't help you. I'm just here to drink.
That's the code phrase. It is you.
Quiet down. You're making a scene.
Yeah, I mean, he did immediately say that he used to work there before they closed the place down, so I was like, okay, yeah, you seem like a guy who knows secrets. But, oh, nope, don't want to be here. Secret tunnel. Oh. Okay. I thought there would be more to the tunnel.
Did you bring the payment?
I don't know. Did you bring the goods?
No payment, no goods.
Give me a taste of the goods. Just so
Yeah, I like when the Sprats aren't hostile.
You can't trust me. Now, did you bring the payment?
I don't know. Did you bring the goods?
Okay, so let me check my journal. Whoa! Why do you look like that? Oh, because you're DLC. Baller, okay. So these are all things that I could do. Yeah, I was finishing all the Monarch stuff because this was Emerald Vale, which is Terra 2. This is Byzantium. This is Scylla. This is Groundbreaker. Okay, yeah. It kind of does. Okay, so bartender stays on the 3rd floor. Really? That's it? I definitely learned more information, like the couple of people that I could talk to and the office down the street. I wonder if it's not going to mark everything I could do. That would be both interesting and kind of sucky, because obviously, like, I'm not going to remember everything if I just play the game for like 3 hours once a week.
You think the folks here like strangers? Because some of them are looking at us like maybe not.
The repurposed aesthetic reminds me of Fallbrook. These sublight folks really know how to overhaul a place.
Yeah, y'all stay frosty, alright?
Jerome would have loved this place.
Oh, you're Leonora.
You don't look like one of the salvagers, no? Don't really seem like the type. You've got the look of someone who's traveled far to get here, and whose journey is far from over.
That's very specific, but also true. I could say the same about you.
Not me. I'm right back where I started, and the end is almost in sight. Listen to me, being all vague and mysterious. I don't know if you're bound for the old ruins, but in case you are, can you look into something? I'd do it myself, but of course the Marauders would eat me alive.
Sure, why not? Depends on what you need.
Looking for something out there. Been paying Sublight to help me, but they haven't made much progress.
Must be valuable.
It is to me, but apparently it's junk to Sublight. My husband and I worked on Gorgon during the good times. Jerome was on maintenance duty. I cleaned out test tubes till they sparkled.
Where is he now?
Nowhere good, that's for sure. In his final hours, Gorgon was a war zone. Violence broke out in the labs. The hills were full of marauders. You couldn't take a leisurely stroll without an armed escort. When the order came through to evacuate, non-essential personnel drew a lottery to see who would board the first wave of ships. Jerome won. I lost.
Oh.
As soon as I wasn't looking, Jerome switched our tickets and pushed me to the front of the line.
No.
I got to leave. Jerome stayed behind. I never saw him again.
That was very noble of him.
That Jerome always chose the right thing, even when it got him killed. This place is greedy. Took my Jerome, and it would have taken me too. I just want one thing back. His old hip flask. I gave it to him the day we signed our marriage contract, and he carried it wherever he went. I know it's still here.
What do you think happened to him?
No point in denying it. He died on this rock. Likely torn apart by marauders, unless he took care of himself on his own terms. I don't like to imagine what happened, but I know I have to accept it.
Okay. I can keep an eye out
You
for
really
it.
do that for me? Law. And I'll bet you're worth 10 of those sublight sprats. I don't have much, but if you help me, there's a little set aside for the occasion. Jerome used to drink with his buddies in a small kitchen opposite the maintenance shed. Might be a good place to check first. Yeah?
Okay, well, if you were here before Gorgon fell... Oh, yeah, and you also know Lucky.
That old flirt? Yeah, I let him buy me a drink or two. He talked my ear off about exciting jobs he'd done. All lies, I'm sure. He fell asleep with his head on my shoulder. That man had baggage like you wouldn't believe. I didn't think anyone could be lonelier than me. He put on quite a front, but I think he was weird.
Okay, interesting.
Like he'd seen too much and had too little to show for it. Guess we were kindred spirits in a way.
I didn't know that about Lucky, but I guess all I've seen is the front. Or all I've seen is what other people have seen, which is that.
He bragged about having the key to some sort of maintenance area in one of the old buildings. I never saw it, so I just assumed he was talking himself up. He also asked if I wanted to see something gross and slimy he kept in his room, but I declined, politely.
I wonder if that key is still in his room.
Sure thing. My condolences if you two were close.
Nah, we just met.
The lab coats kept quiet about the project, but the air was charged with excitement. You could feel it wherever you went. They wanted to change the world. A tenfold boost to worker productivity with no side effects? Who wouldn't salivate at the thought? I don't know what went wrong. But when the shit hit
I'm
the
sure
fan,
it wasn't
everyone
anything
is out,
untoward.
including me.
Or maybe it was. I don't know. I'm still getting a read on this man. That's what I'm finding fascinating about this quest.
That last drink you ordered had a punch to it. What did you say it was called?
Lunar Eclipse Mix. It's just pep pills and a 2-hour energy brew. My ex used to have them with breakfast.
Oh yeah. Whatever happened to that guy?
I broke it off. He wouldn't take his hat off in the bedroom.
Yikes.
Every time I see a Spacer's Choice advertisement, it's like he's staring at me from behind the screen.
Oh my god. When she said hat, I thought she meant, like, normal hat. Did she mean, like, one of those moon Spacer's Choice things?
Huh, who's this now? Wonder if they could... Nah, who am I kidding?
That sounds like a man in need of a side quest.
Holy shit, a fresh face. Haven't seen your like in years. Don't know what brought you to the most dangerous corner of this solar system, pal. But you're welcome here. Oh, you talked to Lex yet? She tell you to keep it civil? You wouldn't guess to talk to her, but that lady's got a mean left hook.
Yeah, definitely the chemical is probably something duplicitous. And at the end of the day, like, they're just making it to make the people work more. Like, it's cool they're trying to do it without side effects, but at the same time, like, they only don't want side effects so people don't, like, stop working. I talked to her, she mentioned you're some kind of journalist.
Some kind. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Got into reporting thinking I was gonna be some sort of public intellectual. What a joke. Spent 95% of my time playing stenographer to the board. And the rest...
You might be onto something there.
The chairman's latest beard trim. Real life and death shit.
I'm kind of wondering, because people keep saying that it draws the Marauders as well. I don't know what that's about. I wonder if it's related, but yeah, I feel like whatever we're going to find here as the source of Adrena time is going to be something, it's not just going to be like, oh, it's made of Raptidon, but... You seem like you're having a rough time. Can I help out?
If you're going back out there, do you think you'd be willing to do an old bastard a small favor?
Sure. Helping out old bastards is 80% of my job.
You know, that reminds me. I don't think you've ever actually paid me.
Well, I've been trying to get away from this rock for 5
Yeah, they do.
years.
I don't know. Maybe they're doing something to Marauders. I don't know.
Told you I was a journalist, right? I was here on a story back when Project Gorgon was active. I was doing an interview series for Spacer's Choice. Recorded them all on these little portable phonographs. But when everything fell to shit, Spacer's Choice wouldn't let me leave. Terms of my reporting contract unmet, they said.
You hid them, and I need to get them for you.
Right on the money. Look at me, I'm no fighter. I've never even touched a gun. But you're just the right amount of rough around the edges. Help me get my recordings back so I can finally get the hell out of here.
Fair enough. That's a rough, buddy. No, I'm not going to say that.
Someone had been trying to steal them since the day my assistant and I started interviewing. Couldn't even keep them in my safe. They always found a way in. So I took to hiding them all over the fucking asteroid. Thought I was so clever. What a fool I was.
Who's this assistant?
Oh, Georgie? Yeah, she helped me with interviews. A real whiz with the portable recorder tech, too. When things got crazy, I shoved her onto the last ship off Gorgon.
Could be.
With any luck, she's safe and comfortable in Byzantium. She tried every which way to stay, but it was my contract keeping us here, not hers. Didn't seem fair she'd have to suffer just because I made a bad deal.
Okay, so she got out. Okay, that's cool. A lot of the stuff here seems to be based on Greek myth? Roman myth. I don't know which one it is. Because the prison planet was named Tartarus. So that might be part of why. But I guess Gorgon is a very specific thing to reference. So maybe. Yeah, I think Adrena times people. I think I think you're onto something with that theory. Why not just forget the contract and leave?
Oh, I've tried. Make no mistake. I've caught a couple of rides out with Sublight folks. But the board's fixers always send me right back. And I'm not about to stand toe-to-toe with marauders just to fulfill a line item on a contract.
Alright, well, I'll get them for you.
No shit? That's downright civilized of you. Alright. One of them I stashed in the Office of Creative Incubation, in the projector room on the 3rd floor.
I was heading there.
I gave another to my friend Birdie to keep in her apartment, just outside OCI's upper entrance.
Why there?
Seems like a good idea at the time. Someone had started a fire, folks were shooting other folks. It was a madhouse.
Okay, and next?
You'll find another in the chem lab. It's in the main lab storage room.
You ran all over Gorgon?
Didn't have much of a choice. The primals had gotten loose, a couple of them were chasing me. The recordings just ended up wherever I hid.
There's primals too? Oh, I hate primals.
The final one is in human inquiry and auditing. It's tucked behind a pipe in observation room B. What with the test subjects running loose, the researchers were surprisingly unobservant. That's more than I've been able to hope for in years. Thank you.
Okay. I actually did have more pertinent questions for you.
Been wondering how you were doing. Did you manage to find those recordings?
No, I'm asking you about things for me.
Sure, I'm an open book.
What's the deal with Lucky?
Nice enough guy. Fashioned himself one of those professional gumshoes, like in the serials. They usually work for the board, rooting out dissidents and the like. Lucky, though, he was freelance. Worked for anyone who paid, no matter their allegiance. You ask me, I think the guy just likes snooping around in folks' terminal messages.
So, he was sort of a private eye himself. I guess that's part of why Minnie hired him. I was getting more mercenary vibes. Do you have anything about
Next to nothing. He preferred to keep a tight lid on things, more dramatic that way. Not that he needed to keep secrets. Folks down here don't give two shits about anything but bits and beer.
Theatrical types tend to blab.
So sometimes Lucky'd get deep in his cups and start going on about the ghost of Gorgon. But I didn't think anything of it. Guy also liked to say he could pop the cyst off a cysty pig at 100 paces with his eyes closed.
The hell is the ghost of Gorgon? What was Gorgon like in its heyday?
Frenetic, chaotic, vicious, take your pick. I wasn't here at the start, but going off what folks told me about the early days, Gorgon started out with promise. The board's best and brightest were excited to work here, said it was a good posting. The project director had a vision and big, bold ideas.
And then?
Nothing good lasts long in Halcyon. Thing is, the schedules coming out of the corporate office were unrealistic from the get-go, and they were trying to do the project on a shoestring budget. Couple that with the obvious personnel problems and toxic junk in the product, it was only a matter of time before it all went to hell.
How'd Marauders enter the picture?
Brat Shack legend has it they crawled out of the mines one day. Heard one fella suggest they might even be aliens.
What do you think?
I think Halcyon wants us dead. Look at Monarch. The planet's pure poison. Folks can't eat the food that grows on Terra 2 without getting sick. Who's to say it's not something in the dirt or the water? I don't have proof, mind. It's just a hunch.
Gorgons are ruined now. What's sent it over the edge?
Shit, any number of things. Fire, primals, sabotage. It didn't happen all at once, but it happened fast enough folks couldn't respond in time. Now, if you're asking how it all kicked off, might have been spies that did it. Corporate espionage, you know. Anti-Cleos. I never did figure it out. Not about to try now.
Every time I hear the name Anti-Cleos, I want pancakes. You must have talked to the staff here. What were they working on?
Adrenatime. I'm sure you know it. Was a drug, something to make folks work harder, work smarter. Had a lot of nasty side effects. Didn't seem so bad to me at the time, but then I hadn't met the test subjects yet. The whole thing was real hush-hush. A lot of worry about corporate spies, especially from Anti-Cleos. I probably shouldn't even be mentioning it to you, to be honest. Spacer's Choice, they're really not fond of spies.
What do you know about the senior researchers?
Not much, except that there was a whole gaggle of them, and so far as I could tell, they absolutely hated each other. Dr. Ambrose would hardly let me speak to any of them, but she complained about him all the time.
Yeah, tell me about Dr. Ambrose. What did she complain about?
Everything, seemed like. Marion Blakesley, for example, lady who ran HIA, wouldn't return any of her messages. Not once, for years. Jasper Lowe, guy who headed up Chem, was high more than he was sober. He insisted on running special tests on primals, too. Law knows what for.
Anyone else?
Dr. Ambrose really had it out for this guy Lawrence Goodfellow. Ran OCI. Would lose his shit if he saw red on a schedule. By the end, I heard folks were turning in completely bunk progress reports just to keep him out of their hair. Had this little minion, too. An actuary named Clarence Mosley.
Oh.
Obsessed with quantifying
C was
every detail of
Clarence.
his sad little life. Mosley was the guy who got me mixed up in all this. Asshole. I hope a primal ate him.
Okay, because I saw the name C. Mosley. I also saw the other name that he literally just said and immediately leaked out of my mind. Goodfellow. Yeah, he was also mentioned in Tran's letter to someone else. I thought C. Mosley might have been Charles from accounting, but it's Clarence apparently.
Oh yeah, it wasn't just that Dr. Ambrose hated them. They seemed to hate each other, too. OCI pushed a ludicrous schedule. Chem made a bad product, and HIA returned garbage results. A regular merry-go-round of shit flying in every direction. It's no surprise it all fell apart.
So, corporate life in Halcyon.
Basically.
Mister, I'm not about to tell you how to do your job, but I ain't think that metaphor's fit to print.
Editor always did say my prose was a bit purple. Or brown, in this case.
Gross.
Not a problem. Anything else? Of course, I won't be going anywhere, so, you know, take your time.
Oh.
What's the story with this place anyhow?
Used to be a shipping warehouse. Supplies came in, deadly chemicals went out.
Who told you that?
I worked here back in the day.
You're pulling my leg.
Nope, it's true. Don't forget to close your tab before you head out.
Okay, well, I was hoping you'd say something useful. Lucky's room is on the 3rd floor. No? Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, you're an energetic little one.
What have you got there? Adrenatime, I think. I found some in an old busted crate.
You're just gonna take some drug you found in the garbage?
It's not some drug. It's adrenatime.
I don't see a label.
If it wasn't safe, it wouldn't be in a syringe.
I can't argue with that.
I can argue with that. Alright, ladies, get in here. Let's get information. Okay. Several whiskeys in and a few bits short last night, gave Lex the maintenance room key while I scrounge up what's owed. Note to self, pay up and get it back before you go back to OCI. So, key to an OCI maintenance room. Lex has it. Lucky's case notes. Day 1. Spacer's Choice may have left in a hurry, but they didn't forget to lock the doors on their way out. Most of the facilities are sealed up tighter than a top runger's safe. Time to do some digging. Caught a break today. Met a scavenger who claims to be a salesman for Spacer's Choice. Sold me a key to the Office of Creative Incubation. Let's just say this guy's about as lucid as a sprat in Riz's factory, but I'm spending Minnie's bits so I can afford to take chances. Probably that guy downstairs. Day 7. It worked. Clarence Mosley, whoever you are, I'm drinking to you tonight. Olivia Ambrose's office and journal ought to be in the Synthesis and Manufactory Center. The bad news is it's sealed up and at the ass end of the canyon. Great. Of course it is. The good news is I should be able to open it from the Bigwig's admin terminal in OCI. Okay, that's good. OCI is crawling with marauders. I'm honestly, like, marauders, I would rather fight them than primals. And I've got a few other leads to chase down. Could be nothing, but my gut tells me there's more to this place than a missing journal. Time to turn over a few rocks and see what crawls out. Oh, he has the key. I'm leaving the OCI key in my safe. Combo is 4815. Or does he? Because the letter says something different. A carefully preserved eyeball. Neato.
Think they stick the preservative in before or after the eye comes out?
I really hope this ain't a sign of things to come.
Okay, yeah, so that note does imply that Lex has the key. Also, he had an eyeball in his safe, which I'm gonna assume is for some sort of retinal scan. My bet is it's probably for whatever is an OCI that will unlock the main office.
Someone's in here. Oh well. It's coming back up again.
Yeah, that was a pretty interesting noise. Although, I kind of like it. I like new sound effects, but also it's like... Oh! I didn't even make that connection, of course.
You're a humbug, Trixie, and worse, a thief.
I can't steal what's lawfully mine, you tangle-footed dimwit.
Break it up, you two. I've heard more than enough of your shit for one day.
Hey, are you two fighting? Can I get in the middle of it?
That was my salvage, Trixie. You had no right to it then, and you've no right to it now.
I risked my life sneaking around marauders to claim that wreck. And I didn't see your name on it.
Now you've done it. Eat fist!
All right, that's enough! This is a family establishment! You want to make a mess? You make it outside!
But this was personal, Lex. It's a question of salvage. That wreck was gonna make me a fortune.
I still don't know what's going on, so I'm gonna let him
Now
talk.
you two listen, this is my place. While you're in the Sprat Shack, you'll sit quietly, or I'll forbid you to come here at all. Is that understood?
Here, here. Boys are for drinking. The poor decisions that result are better left outside.
Fair's fair. I'll have a stout, and we'll settle this later on our own terms.
Oh, a duel?
It's no good to leave a fight unresolved. If I don't do something, these two are gonna be at each other's throats.
I could intervene. Intervene is my middle name.
You do that for me?
Well, it's pronounced intervene. It's Italian. Sure. It's kind of what I do for everyone.
I appreciate it all the same. You'll be paid for your time and expertise, of course. Freddy, Trixie, go on and make your case to the generous stranger.
I'll start, seeing as I'm the one who's been most wronged in this equation.
State your names for the tavern.
Oh, very formal. Freddy the Scab, freelancer for sublight salvage and shipping, same as my father before me.
Junkyard Trixie, also a salvage freelancer.
Y'all got cool
I've
names.
been at it longer than Freddy.
So, just up the road and due east of here, there's a shipwreck lodged in the mountainside, right?
Okay, okay.
I staked my claim on that wreck. Then I wandered in for a drink. An hour later, Trixie swaggers in bragging about her salvage. Ugh, the nerve of some people.
Okay, how did you mark your claim?
I climbed on top of it and called out in my loudest voice, "Finders keepers!"
Is that... Can you do that?
I don't know about legal, but it's legit by sublight standards. Assuming anyone was around to hear it, which we can't know for sure.
Someone must have heard me. They just ain't brave enough to step forward and admit it.
Okay, and what's your side of the story, Trixie?
When I found the shipwreck, there were no salvage mark. See, the whole area was teeming with bloodthirsty marauders. So I snuck around and added my tag, clear as day, so no drunken idiots could claim the salvage out from under me, Freddy.
For the record, when I heard the marauders coming, I left. Trixie must have set her mark down after me.
Drum your fingers thoughtfully. Okay, so he stood up there and yelled "Finders Keepers," and he thinks that's the same as someone leaving a physical mark. Like, I get he was there first, but... I mean, even Lex said, it's legit as long as someone heard him. And if you can't find a witness who has heard him, then by the rules set forth by Sublight that we're all under here, I don't think his claim... I don't think he's in the right here. I know I'm Matlocking this real hard, or, God, why did I go with Matlock? I don't know. Who was Daredevil? Matt Murdock. I'll go with that one instead. Jesus, Matlock. Like I'm 50. Drum your fingers thoughtfully.
Quit leading the prosecution, Hullhead. Anyway, that's my story, ma'am.
Okay, what mark did you leave?
I drew an X in the dirt. With my toe.
Oh, come on. Couldn't the Marauders have walked over it by now, or the wind blown it away?
Wouldn't surprise me in the least. But that doesn't mean it ain't mine.
In all my years, I've never heard a more contentious argument. I don't envy your shoulders for bearing the weight of responsibility.
Thank you, Lex.
You've heard it from them both. So, who gets the salvage?
Okay, so when she said she marked it, I thought she left like a mark of some kind behind, not I drew an X in the frickin' dirt. None of these are permanent enough to make any sort of real claim, in my opinion. And yes, I can just go and steal it for myself. I'm gonna say neither. If they want to find a way to permanently mark it, they can go ahead and try that.
That ain't no kind of fair.
She ain't even from around here, Lex.
Here's a 6-pack on the house, plus your fee. Maybe now we'll finally get some peace around here for a change.
Look, if they go and mark it with something more permanent, fine. Hell, I wouldn't even touch it. But, like, if your mark is, I yelled, or I drew in the dirt, whatever, man.
A little too often, if you ask me. But that's the Sublight way. Anything worth doing is worth fighting over.
Glad to be of service.
Come and chat if you're ever feeling thirsty.
I actually wanted to ask you...
That's my captain.
Smooth talking, Cap.
Thanks, you two. I actually wanted to ask you about...
Sorry about Freddy and Trixie. When they're not fighting over salvage, they're fighting over the bed sheets at night.
Wait. What?
They like to blow off steam during work hours, but as soon as they clock out, they turn into a pair of kittens. So, what'll it be?
What? Okay. You know what? Not for me to judge. Did Lucky leave a key with you?
As a matter of fact, he did. Collateral for the bar tab he was racking up. So, I guess it's mine now. And no, you can't have it.
Time to lie.
You're related to Lucky and Hawthorne? That's almost too much. Still, far be it from me to get between a man and his final wishes. Here. I don't know what it unlocks, but Lucky seemed to think it was important. I take him at his word.
I will buy a drink because I lied to you and you're
Name your poison.
pretty cool. Is there a useful drink here? Is there something that increases my sniper skills, actually? Yeah, I'm related to Hawthorne and Lucky, totally. Sure, I'll buy one of these. Can I? Oh, perfect. So this is for Roscoe, this is for Lenora. And I can deal with it when I get to the surface. Okay, so what was the key for again? Key is for the that doesn't make sense. Wait, am I brain farting? You found an eyeball that apparently grants access to the office. No, I thought the key granted access. Okay, whatever. When I get there, I'll figure it out. You know what, when I get there, I'm just gonna stick the eye and the key and everything I can find, and whatever fits into what, I'm sure will open something. Is there anything else around here? Alright, so let's see how to get to the rest of Gorgon.
Don't you worry, Mr. Lucky Spirit. We're gonna finish your work and put you to rest, good and proper.
Whatever's out here, it better be worth carrying around a man's eyeball.
Ooh, big map. So that's OCI. Something over there. I'm sure this is the last location to get to, okay. Man, y'all, I can't, like, even express how much I love hearing new Outer Worlds music. What the hell is that? Wow. NTVUR?
This unit is currently in wait cycle. Please return later. Have a better than natural day.
Suspicious. Yeah, I don't know what's up with the bots today. They have been really aggressive, so thank you for taking them down. Okay, I want to see what's on Gorgon. I can't believe it's almost 9 o'clock already. I've been enjoying this so much. Is that... Okay, it just looks like 2 paths. Oh my god, 3 shots to take down a Marauder? What? Okay. I'm gonna go upgrade my weapons. Was there a workbench around here? I swear there was a workbench around here. So I walked in there with a whole lot of swagger and a lot of confidence, but 3 shots to take down just like a basic Marauder is pretty terrifying. Oh my god, I wasn't even wearing armor. Or was I? Well, my companions sure weren't, so let's deal with that first. Oh, yeah, I gotta go into that room again. Okay, that's fine. It's on the way. I guess I shouldn't wear this hat either. How do I hide? Yeah. Okay, ladies. Let's go fight us some Marauders. Well, while I'm here, let's see what happens if I kick this.
Is currently in wait cycle. Please return later. Error. Tilt alarm engaged. Entering emergency reconciliation mode. This unit will now engage Calamity protocol. This unit is currently in wait cycle. Please return later. Have a better than natural day.
I thought he was going to, like, kill the crap out of me. There we go. There was 4 of them. One's missing.
Here we go! Nice one! Woohoo! Nice work!
That's how it's supposed to go. Okay. Your girl's back in business. Let's see what kind of equipment these dudes have. Oh, is this the crashed ship? Mm. Well, I don't see any X drawn on the ground. Oh yeah, I saved, for sure. So yeah, the Colossus taking a couple of shots, that's fine, but like, these basic dudes taking more than one shot is... Hunting Rifle Ultra? What do I have? I have the Ultra, don't I? Yeah, okay. Yeah, but these cats are just walking around with Ultra rifles, so... I don't have any leveling up to do I? No. Did I miss? I definitely missed some bodies. I can never find bodies when I'm looking for them. And they have Adrenatime. Yeah. Sure, that gives them something. A lot of Adrenatime. Is this elevator not working? Flamethrower 2.0. Oh, interesting. It already does more damage than mine? Because mine does 50 and this does 96. Yeah. Well, damn. Should I go upgrade this? Yes. That would be the prudent thing to do. The, prudent thing to do. Oh, there's a workbench right there. Which should be more suspicious, but... Should I put a silencer on my flamethrower? Magazine. What could I put on here? I might as well put plasma or something. Actually, this does plasma damage already. So I can modify the damage type of the flamethrower, but I don't know what's going to be more effective here. So I should probably leave it until I figure out what damage type is most effective. Because I don't know what, like, the majority of enemies are going to be weak to here. Honestly, it's like the primals I'm most worried about. Because, like, I mean, all the other creatures I fought on, like, Monarch, like, they were tough, but you could handle them if you kept your distance, right? The primals, they will get right in front of you. Like, they'll dig down and pop up in front of you. And, like, obviously you can't shoot them as they're moving towards you, like with most things. Because they're in the ground. Quick save. Can I hit this guy? I don't think I can. Can hit this guy.
Here we go. To shreds, you say? Down they go.
Everyone all right?
Okay, gotta keep an eye out for these melee guys, because...
Ugh, now it really feels like home.
Are all these marauders former townsfolk?
I mean, all marauders are former folk of some kind, Parvati. Dude, where did that melted body just go? Ugh, can never find anything here, I swear to law. I guess this is most of him. Automatic pistol. What is this? Oh, you know what? While I'm here, I didn't even think about this. Yeah, one of the types is... Oh, what was... Really? It's up here. Oh, shoot. You cool? Okay. This was the flask that Leonora wanted. Or not. Jerome's journal. Day 0, ship just left. Law bless it for getting Lenore off this blasted rock. Etheridge called me a fool for giving her my ticket, but Etheridge is a dumbass, so what does he know? I'd do it again in a second. From now on, my only goal is survival until Spacer's Choice comes back for the rest of us. L, my heart, I will find my way back to you. Day 1. Some of us sheltered in the mines last night, taking turns keeping watch. I don't care to imagine what happened to the others who aren't here. I can hear marauders screaming in the hills. Day 2. Use a little adrenal time today. Oh no. Oh god, if Jerome turned into a marauder... Use a little adrenal time today. Not much, just enough to stay alert. Lucky I did, or you wouldn't have heard those mantisaurs coming in time to get the hell out of there. Going to search out a different cavern to shelter in tomorrow. Day 3. Mine's not safe. Law damn it, shouldn't have gone in there in the first place. I think we were exposed to something in the air, maybe? Day 5. Most of us made it over to the apartments. We're packed in here like Saltuna for now, but hopefully we can get a few more units barricaded and sealed up tight. Make them safe so we can spread out a little more. Day 6. Went by L's in my old apartment while hunting for supplies and stashed the flash he gave me on the day we signed our marriage contract. Just in case something happens and she comes looking. Maybe she'll find it. Even if she doesn't, well, that's if some shiftless loser doesn't find it first. Carlson's been short with everyone today. Carlson, most days you couldn't drop a financial on her foot, and the woman would apologize for being in the way. I mean, I really thought she was going to stab Simon. Ambush by marauders in the night. Had to use adrenal time, I can stay awake. Sorry, Al, I didn't have a choice even with the adrenal time. I can't believe I outlasted them. Next time, maybe they're supposed to. And then day 15. Starting to think we're spaced, but can't think like that. Gonna get back to you, Lenora, I swear. I miss you like breathing. Low on adrenal time, gonna look for more. L, just gotta get back to L. Etheridge saw my mock apple, that forward-forsaken sprat sack. Want to unzip his arms off and beat him with them. I could. Could do it. He sleeps. So weak and stupid. Stupid Etheridge. Where in the system is Spacer's Choice? Where are those blasted ships they promised they'd send for us? Did they forget we're here? Makes a man wonder. All my loyalty, and for what? Only loyal to L now. Maybe they abandoned us. It's on purpose. I know it. On purpose. They left us here to die. They left us here to die. If Etheridge steals what's mine again, I'll end him. Day. How long does it take to send help? How long? How long? Come back and face us, cowards. Spacers, cowards. I feel sick, B. C. Trying to picture L's face and I can't anymore. Forgive me, L. And just can't even track the days anymore. Etheridge dead. Deserved it. Day. It just ends with L. Oh my god. And if Etheridge is one of these marauders that I've just blown out of the sky, I wouldn't know. Like, he's just stuck abandoned on this planet, and all he has is this one drug. Like, that's all they have to subsist on, is this, like, steroid that they're injecting themselves with. And see, all the marauders that were looting have adrenal time on them. Like, he was there for like 2 months with nothing to over that, with nothing to consume but this injection. And like, it could have just as easily been Lenora. I'm not gonna tell her what happened to him. I'm just gonna say, yeah, he died in a marching band accident or something. Like, I do not want her to know this. Jerome, cheers to the beginning of forever. Love, Lenora. Yeah, oh my god, look at all this adrenal time. Here's some ammo. Yeah. I will avoid details if possible. I mean, I'm beholden to whatever the dialogue options are, but like, I don't want to tell her anything. It is a very sad story. Oh, hello, what's this?
This is my second month on Adrenatime. It's like the color came back. Like I was tuned to the wrong band all this time, and now the static's gone. I'm finally clear-headed, focused. There's so much I'm excited to do. I feel like me again. Side effects? I guess I've noticed people staring at me a lot more lately. Hard to talk to them sometimes. Feels like they don't get it. Maybe they just don't trust it. Or maybe they don't trust me.
Yeah, I can see the effect this has on people already. Should I run this back to her now? I might as well. I don't think I'm too far away. Let me just see if there's anything else around here first. Okay, I got a fast travel location, so... Wow, this is Adrenatime all over the place. Yeah, this game has some sad stories in it. Oh, there's an enemy around here. Still not over that one guy we found on Monarch.
Remind me to never turn my back to you. Work! Damn, but we're good.
Well, where am I now? God, they all have Adrenatime on them. And I've been buying Adreno in bulk. Okay, man, this map is huge. Okay, I should go north instead. I wonder if the Adrenatime is worth picking up to sell, though.
A lot of the equipment here is still in good shape. Wouldn't go amiss in Edgewater.
I see Monarch ain't the only pet project the board's willing to abandon.
Probably good I brought these two, because they got pretty screwed by the board. So I'm sure they have something to say about all of this. I still maintain that an organization like the board should exist, but it doesn't necessarily have to be what it is. The map says there's a building over here. Okay, this.
I love the ambiance here.
Wow, this is. That's really cool. I'm just gonna leave that one there. That Adrena time just like stuck into the paper through the desk. Or through the paper into this. Birdie. Oh, damn, Birdie, what did I tell you about pestering Maurice? He's not interested. If you scare him off the project, you're gone. I don't care if you're my kid's sister. We need his research. We don't need you. Got it? I took a look at the preliminary schedule you sent over. You got all the tasks tracked, but the timing is off. For one thing, you have me finishing the metal casings fabrication after the package is supposed to be complete. Find me at my workstation in the mines near OCI when you get off shift. I don't really respect this in person. I'm still, like, gushing over having new outer worlds to explore, by the way. Like, I'm so happy right now. Oh, man. It's very tempting to play for, like, an extra whole hour. I probably won't, because I probably shouldn't, but... Sealed. Oh, that was clean. That could not have been cleaner. probably a really good thing that I got all the stuff that increases my carrying capacity, because I am full of junk right now. Gosh, I do not want to stop playing. Why is such a passkey, damn it. Okay, well, I don't know where that passkey is, so... Employer rights under the Biased Labor Standards Act, wage determined by merit of your work. Overtime may result in higher pay if the quality of said work is considered exemplary. Your employer has the right to dock your pay should you damage any facilities or equipment. It is your responsibility, not your employer's, to avoid workplace hazards. Ooh, boy, this colony, eh? It is your responsibility, not your employer's, to avoid workplace hazards. What a concept. Looks like I'm almost through here. Cool. Cool. And I loop back around. Alright, let's go drop off that flask with Leonora. I want to do that before the end of the stream today. I'm not sure how much else I'm going to be able to fit in. It's the Bezos system. I kind of, like, part of me wants to run all the way, because the guy said that the Chuck camp was all the way in the east. I think it's this place. Part of me just wants to run there and see what happens. Like, I want to fight Chuck. Okay, let's fast travel.
I've eaten my fair share of Terrorize, but I'm still gonna come out and say it. This mission is gross.
You think this place we're headed will tell us more about Gorgon? I wonder what they got up to here.
But yeah, I guess that's what's so just like so terrifying about the concepts of everything here is they feel like the logical end to capitalism. It's more profitable for your employer to like dismiss any risks as the employee's fault. So of course it's the employee's fault. Like the employee is responsible for workplace hazards, not the employer.
You find anything out there, you let me know. I'm ready to get off this rock.
I did find something.
That's it, all right. Law. Still smells like his whiskey, his cigarettes, and that awful cologne he bathed in every morning. Here. I saved up for this just in case I needed to go out into the ruins myself. Truth be told, I'm glad I never had to use it. You didn't happen to find anything else out there, did you?
I'm gonna lie. Open up my mouth and tell a lie. He died peacefully.
Good. I should have been there for him, but I suppose he wanted to be alone in the end. Thank you for the flask. Jerome and I were supposed to live and die together, but sometimes fate has other plans. Time for me to get off this rock. Memories hang around here like a bad smell, and I could use some fresh air.
Yeah, this is exactly what he wanted. Go live your life.
That was a real kind thing you did, Captain. Maybe not what I would have wanted, but it looks to be what she needed.
Exactly.
I don't know, Cap. I hope she'll find some peace in this, but sometimes it's better to know the truth and deal with it.
No, maybe for you, Nyoka. If it was, like, Nyoka, if it was you, I would be honest. But, like, that lady doesn't seem to have the same mental fortitude you do. I mean, Nyoka, like, you're a mercenary who saw her whole team die, so you're used to this kind of crap. The last time she saw her husband, it was him giving her his ticket and shoving her onto a ship and telling her to get the hell out of here. I'm not telling her the truth. I'm sorry.
Did you manage to find those recordings?
Found one of them. Do you have anything else I can ask you?
Sure, I'm an open book.
Okay.
Not a problem. Anything else? Be safe out there.
Gosh, what can I finish in the next half hour or so? I don't know. Let's get back to the surface. Can I fast travel from here? No. Let's get back to the surface and have a bit of a cheeky wander, I guess. Okay, so yeah, the game wants me to go here. And is there any more of the things? Yeah, this one was like, I needed a key for it. I don't know where to get that key. Oh, what the shit, game. Fuck you. The game just fast traveled me into like a squad of goons. What the hell? That's a real son of a bitch move, game. Okay, I kind of want to get my long guns up a bit more. What was... There was a thing that did bonus damage when I did the slow time. No, okay, I already got that. Downed companions are revived. I don't already do that. No brainer. Oh boy, sure didn't save this, did I? Okay. Yeah, requires passkey. And the door that was here. Sealed. Yeah, no, I gotta get away into the HIA building. I'm not gonna be able to do anything here. So, okay. How do I want to do this? Because I gotta get here. So what I could do is go back here and then head back down and travel this way. But if these orange parts are bridges, it looks like there's one here as well. But I don't know how to get up there. I was just really curious about this spot though. Like I could just go down here. Quest or exploration, what should I do? Explore, maybe? I guess. Nice. So where? Okay. Jeez, there's so much map in this game. There's so much map in this part of the game, at least. Okay, do I want this elevator, though? Maybe it's best to stay up top for now. Yeah, okay. Let's keep heading east. Maybe I can make it to the Marauder camp. I don't know. Do I want to go east or do I want to go south? I honestly don't know. There's like too much going on for me to tell. What's this? This isn't even on the map. Can't even tell where I am.
What job did the board assign you when you came of age? Bet it was something real neat, like professional flexing.
Wilderness patrol. Plenty of folk traveling on foot out there, even back when there were roads. I protected them from raps and the like.
Oh gosh. And here I was jawing about how I was watching your back. I'm probably more like to get in your way.
Everyone needs someone watching after them. Even me. Even if I ain't keen to admit it sometimes.
Aww. Okay, I guess I'm going this way now. Well, that's a mite suspicious looking. Hello?
Hey, just now. Did you hear that?
Hear what?
I thought I heard a scream.
You sure that weren't the stellar winds through the canyons, mister?
Why, it's the sound of fine goods screaming out to be purchased.
Oh, boy.
Pleasure to meet you, sir or ma'am. I'm Carl, and as a customer-defacing representative
whichever
of
one you
Spacer's
want.
Choice, I sell only the finest.
Customer
What can I
defacing?
get
What?
you, prospective customer? New handgun? Pack of smokes? Stab in the face?
Probably Carl. Yeah. I thought Spacer's Choice left years ago.
Ha! Then who's been reviewing my inventory requests at the Office of Creative Incubation? Marauders?
Maybe. The offices here are abandoned.
That would explain why no one's been filing them correctly. But don't trouble yourself with company business, sir or ma'am. Trouble yourself with my fine wares instead.
Does Spacer's Choice even know you're here?
Sure they know. I don't think they'd misplace their top salesman of the last 6 quarters, do you? Oh, Spacer's Choice knows. Spacer's Choice knows everything because he tells them. He's always watching. He's watching us right now.
Who's watching us?
The Moon Man!
The Spacer's Choice Moon Man is watching you?
Always. He never stops. He never sleeps. He wants Spacer's Choice to think I'm crazy, you know. But I know what I am. I'm a good employee. You hear that? You sprat bastard! I'm a good employee!
This is all this guy has left, is being a good employee. You okay?
I'm not okay. I'm Carl.
You've described some concerning symptoms.
And yet I feel fantastic. My body screams with energy. My hands burn with new strength. I haven't slept in 4 days. And it's all thanks to the magic of Adrenatime.
Yeah, your veins are, like, green. Yeah, he takes too much Adrenatime. I mean, this is, halfway to what Jerome became. You should consider medical treatment.
Spacer's Choice. It dulls the howling ache inside your bones!
I've seen this before, Cap. He's gonna turn. Soon. I hope you find some peace as a Marauder, pal.
At any rate, how can I help Spacer's Choice help you? Target demographic?
See, this is why I wanted more depth to the Marauders. Like, now that we're here, because, like, I definitely, like the rest of the game, I don't think went too much in depth into them. It was just like, people wandered out of town, and then this happened. But now we're seeing the process, as it were. They pump themselves full of whatever they can find to sustain themselves, and it just ruins them as a person. Although some of my shots back there were still pretty clean.
Great
Not
stuff.
gonna lie.
Best stuff there is.
How long have you been taking Adrenatime?
Oh, for years now. The company gave Adrenatime to the sales team so we'd be able to describe its many wonderful benefits. I've taken it ever since.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Adrenatime helped me get ahead and stay ahead. That's how I got to where I am today. Say, that reminds me of a joke. What does a mantisaur eat for dinner?
I don't know, what?
All of my coworkers who ran slower than me.
Oh, I get it.
He'll
That was
get
the Moon
his.
Man.
He comes after my job? Oh, he'll get what he deserves. At any rate, how can I help Spacer's Choice help you? Target demographic?
All right,
The
well,
finest dust-covered goods money can buy.
I have 2,000 bits? I'm poor? When did that happen? Can I sell all this Adrenatime? I kind of don't want it anymore. There, now I feel better. What is my current armor? I should probably check that. Oh, but I have like 3 of these, so. Just gotta be careful not to sell Nyoka's stuff or Parvati's stuff. Hello. Light 42 armor. Ooh. Oh, that's just... Okay, no, never mind. Alright, what am I wearing? 21? Oh, jeez. Okay, here we go. Oh, hey, that's not half bad. Yeah, I actually probably should not have sold him a few dozen Adrena time. He's probably seeing, yeah, there it is. He's just seeing that Moon Man logo thing just, like, sitting there, and he feels like it's staring at him. Oh, there's some primals. Yeah, I had quite a few. I mean, they might have been useful at some point.
Here we go. Okay.
That was a bad idea. 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 That was a bad idea.
Here I go.
That was an okay idea. What is this place? Is there a journal near here? Yeah, near-ish. Okay, whatever this is, I don't want to step in it. hell is this? Oh, I've looped around. Somehow? Oh, I see what happened. I went around that way. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, I went over here, then I came down here, then I went over there, then I came over there, okay. So... Okay. How far east can I get? Probably about that time I should start winding down, but man, I do not want to stop playing. This door's barred? What the hell is this place supposed to be? That's an interesting looking door. Okay, well this is the office. And there's a bunch of side quest stuff over here. Canids.
Here we go.
Shit. Ooh. Not smart. Okay. I think I should probably stop here before I end up getting too far in the game. So, I'm gonna call it here for now. Oh my goodness, there's so much more of this map that I want to explore. Man, I want to find Chuck from accounting. I think he's going to be in here somewhere. I have no idea what's up here. There's clearly something on the map. Yeah, I don't even know what to say. This is a pretty big space. Or, I don't know, it feels bigger than normal Outer Worlds maps. But that might be because it's so densely packed with things. Because there's just so many things everywhere. Yeah, I'm really excited to get to this. It's so awesome to have like a fresh Outer Worlds experience to be in. I'm so happy about this. I don't know what else to say. I'm just really happy that this is what this is. So yeah, yeah, I'm glad it's huge. I don't know what the other DLC is gonna be like, but I'm gonna like do everything I can here in this space at least. But that's gonna be it for now. I will be back next week with Outer Worlds. Skyrim will be on tomorrow on Friday. Mass Effect, I think I'm gonna be moving Mass Effect around because putting it on Sunday was kind of an impulse thing, and it's not super been working out for me. I do want to keep playing it. I'm just gonna play with like the schedule a bit. I think it might just be earlier in the day, but I'll see how that goes once I figure it out. It's gonna be a busy weekend for me regardless, so I think this weekend it'll probably still be at 7 on Sunday, but I'll look into changing the regular time. Other than that, I think that's all we've got here. Podcast episode, new one went up on Wednesday. If you're watching this later on a VOD, there's a whole bunch of podcast episodes every Wednesday. We got a lot of Lancer RPG stuff coming up, so really excited for that, because I know that gets a lot of traction around here. And I think that's about everything. Other than, you know, follow the Twitter for updates and whatnot. But that's going to be the end of the stream for tonight, so everybody who hung out live, everybody who's watching later on the VOD, thanks for coming around and watching me be really excited about a video game that I love. And I'll see you